Here in Hong Kong, deep beneath Hong Kong International Airport, you can find a vault filled with gold, lots and lots of gold. And now that physical gold might be traded right here in Hong Kong as a new market has emerged. Zeb Eckert has a full story. Zeb, how do you get your fingers on gold these days?
Well, Susan, we tried to get into that vault, but as you might expect, they were not interested in giving us a tour. But a new market launches today on the Hong Kong Mercantile Exchange. It begins offering dollar-denominated gold futures. And this is all a bet on a precious metal that's rallied for 10 consecutive years. But what's different and new about this contract is that it's the first time that futures contracts for gold are offered with physical delivery right here in Hong Kong. And I sat down with the Mercantile Exchange's president yesterday. He told us why this is a new, different market and why it should appeal to Asian investors in particular.
As the geographic economic map moves to Asia in consumption of all raw commodities, whether it's precious metals or base metals or the marginal barrel of oil or the marginal bushel of grain, the Asian time zone has always used Western products for hedging or price discovery. And sometimes the characteristics of London, New York, or Chicago don't really reflect the economic reality in Asia. So setting a basis focal point in Asia really reflects the pricing dynamics and the demand supply of Asia-specific commodities.
So a focal point for Asia, a unique contract here in Hong Kong. How will it be valued? Well, these gold futures will be valued at 1 kilogram per contract, trading hours running from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. local time here in Hong Kong. And the Mercantile Exchange plans on developing contracts for other precious metals as well, including agricultural commodities, energy, as well as commodity indices. Now, yuan-denominated gold futures are also planned. This should be a hit with investors. They will be rolled out by the end of the year, according to the Hong Kong Mercantile Exchange.
Hong Kong is the place and the logical place for the renminbi to internationalize. We sit on the doorstep of the mainland. You know, we are China. And there's a large amount of renminbi in flow here and growing at great growth rates. So there are certain clients who would prefer to do transactions in renminbi versus doing the conversion into a different currency.
They're very confident that they'll be successful selling these gold futures. And why are they so confident? Well, China's long had a love affair with gold. Of course, it's a status symbol. We all know that. But in a more serious sense, it is a long-term investment. It is a hedge against inflation. We know that inflation is rising. And soon, Susan, China's Gold Association says Chinese demand for gold may jump 15% this year alone.
Okay.